Just to continue from the last video, it's like, hey, how you doing? You know, how's everything? I mean, I got friends and they probably, of course, moved on with their lives and everything like that. But I got friends that I know when I was about 7, 8 years old. I know I know all the people. I remember all the people from now until back then. I know all the people. And I really you kind of want to reach out to every one of them. That would be great. But I know a lot of them see the video say, hey, you all right? You know, I really want to just be able to reach out and talk to them and hey all the time. As soon as I think about it, boom, reach out and talk to them all the time. And I know one day we'll get there. We're not. Uh, well, I'm not on that topic right now, but um, that's what I like to do. Just to, kind of have contact. 'Cause, I got all different types of people that I know, with different types of ethnicities and stuff like that. But really, we all one race, and and really, it's all humanity. So, but I like to reach out. And don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. I I really want y'all to get this because it must be something or someone that needs to hear this. It's okay, y'all. If y'all not um the best of friends, oh my goodness, I could take this so many ways. But I'm gonna try to. It's okay if y'all not the best of friends. It's okay if things are just, hey, how you doing? I just wanted to say hi. That could that could brighten someone's day. I was watching People's Court today, and there were two sisters on there, identical twin, sisters, and they were, bickering and just. I mean, I still can't believe the story that I heard. It was just like, what? And I have so much to say about this story, but it just it's a little away from this topic. But the one sister ended up thinking that her family just abandoned her. Her best friend was her sister, but she feel like her sister abandoned her, and she ended up spending some time in a shelter when she could have been at home, with her sister, or at home with her parents or something like that. Parents, talk to your children. Ask them some questions. Don't be scared because of what year it is. I know about the laws and all, I know about all that, but don't be scared of stuff, man. Hey, how you all right? You a parent, man. I tell parents, be a parent. Why? Because if you don't, the only other place is the street. That's who's going to be raising your child. If you're not raising your child, the street is raising your child. And what I mean by that is they may get lucky and go to somebody else's house, but other than that, they may get lucky and get some better discipline. But really, you go into almost to the street because you go away from your home, then you gotta figure out different stuff in different ways, different people, different things like that. So it might not be, what they need. Raise your children, man. The father showed up to court. I don't know where the mother was, but it's like, dang, man. Um, Shoot, if I was on what's the name, I would have been like, if I was on like a vacation or anywhere, I would have been like cold blue. We got a cold blue, cold red, orange, yellow, all the cold. We got to stop our vacation and go figure this out, and then come back, or we'll finish the rest of our vacation at home. Where is my family member? Where are they? You see what I'm saying? What's going on? And he had two of it. I was just like, wow. As far as the two, because he had other children and stuff like that, and I was just like, wow, man. You got the sisters bigger, and they supposed to be together like that. Why y'all fighting? What y'all fighting over? Fighting over a dude or something like that, or what this person said, or what is it about? What is it about that you got to go all the way to? Now it's cool to of course you met your um, you met the famous judge that you wanted to meet, the people that you want to meet, things like that. But oh man, I hear situations all the time and say, man, I could have solved your situation in like 2 seconds. I say, dang, man, I wish I could have got a hold of y'all. Yeah, I could have solved that situation. But it's good because the judge did excellent. Hugged them and everything. And this is another reason why I continue to do this, because people have situations I can sit there, we can sit down, we can get solved. You don't have to spend all day with me, man. I was sitting here for 5, 10. You ain't got to do that. I can solve your situations quickly, because first it's going to boil down to one thing, and y'all know what I'm going to say. And that's in Jesus, because that's who needed to be in your uh, living arrangement, household, dorm room. That's who need to be with you at all times. First and foremost, who y'all need to be focusing on. When I go off, veer off, I say, "Oh, I'm veering off. I'm veering off. Hold on, where's my Jesus?" They bring me right back. Where's my Jesus? Oh, wait a minute, straighten that thing out here. Straighten it out. Oh, here come another situation, kind of veering off again. Hold up, Jesus. Oh. Here, straighten it back out. Anybody I talk to, I say, if you don't take nothing else from what I say, you better take Jesus with you at all times, 24/7 a day, everywhere you go. Have a small Bible, put it in your pocket, put it in your book bag, put it in your car, put it wherever you go, put it on your desk, put it in that office, put it on your pillow, put it on the sink. Oh, y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. But if you made it through this far in the video, you better hear me. Because they wasted. See, it was a little time period. They were supposed to be like this and supposed to be able to tell stories and things. And maybe they did get it together after this. But it could have been so much easier. Hey man, let me talk to you right quick. Let me talk to you. Listen, we need to, we live together. I'm hungry, you hungry. I need clothes, you need clothes. We gotta stop this. We doing good. We got good grades. People know us. Our parents support us. Some people parents don't even support them, but our parents support us. We got a mother and father. Some people don't have a mother and father. We got a mother and father. They happy. They take vacations. In my relationship, this is 11-year apart relationship to the person that I know, and my parents' relationship, they might have been 12 years apart or whatever, whatever. So, but they understand. Let's figure out what we're doing wrong. If we're not doing anything wrong, let's pray and then let's figure out what Jesus tells us. What's wrong in the situation? What do we need to do? I get into if I get into a situation like I have before, sometimes I say, "Hold up, let's stop. Let's stop this because we doing all right. Let's pick this back up at a later time. We'll come back to it. Yeah, we don't have to finish. We don't have to finish this and this and this and this because we missing each other. We're in a disagreement. We're not understanding each other today. Even so, it could be on my end, it could be on your end, it could be on both our ends. Let's pick this back up tomorrow. Can we do that?" Another person might say, "Well, I want to finish talking about it now." And I say, "Well, cool. You can finish, but on my end, I need some more time because it's on my end. I need more time to think about how to approach this, right?" And that person may finish, or they may agree and say, "Hey, yeah, we can pick it back up." Person wants to finish, I let them finish. "Hey, do you got anything to say?" "No, I don't have anything to say because I got to do a little bit more thinking to make sure this is right first. So I don't have nothing to say. And then we'll pick it up next time." You can save yourself a lot of trouble. And then in any type of relationship, that's a sibling relationship, compromises. I get the food on Friday, you get the food on Monday. "Oh well, I like wearing your clothes." "Like you like wearing my clothes? Let me buy you some or let me give you a few items, and so you won't have to be searching through what I'm." There's so many ways that you could do that. Let me hook you up with this so you can kind of keep up with everything. If you're trying to keep up with the times, or if you're trying to keep up with me, or if whatever you're trying to keep up on, let me show you how it's done. Especially as sisters, same age and identical. "Yeah, you can go in my closet and get whatever. Yeah, I ain't even work. Go ahead and take whatever you want to take and wear it. It's fine. Look, we don't even have you don't even have time for that type of stuff. Y'all supposed to be making big educational, big bank decisions together. Nah, we got past these classes. We gotta make sure we got our jobs and stuff set up. Y'all supposed to be making big decisions, going to business, get anything. But what I seen on that show today, I was just like, wow, and everybody was tearing up on that show. They even got me gulping a little bit, like like because it was just like wow. It was like wow, man. You couldn't believe that the two sisters was forget about anything else. They sisters, and they identical and they look alike and everything. So y'all should be closer. You can understand if you're not close to this person or that person, but y'all like the same person. But everybody get mad, let their emotions get in, and it still hurts because the girl young, she in college young, and say that she had to go to by herself and outside for a little bit, not a whole long time. Thank goodness, maybe like a day or so. Had to go. Uh, get the paperwork for a shelter or something like that, and then I think she might have moved somewhere. I don't know where she moved at after that. Maybe with her man or somewhere, or maybe she stayed there. But either way, all that could have been avoided, man. parents take care of your children, man. Like, I'm not saying that the parents in this video didn't do it, because I know that they did, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, the Bible did say things like this would happen, and understandably, the word's going to be the word. At the same time, I'm not saying to as far as yourself, you don't want to run yourself with a lot of stress for your child, because but excuse me, but you can be there for your child. You don't have to stress yourself out for your child. No one's asking you to stress yourself out. No one's asking you to, mothers, fathers, be there. It should never get to a point where your child feels as though they should have to go to like a shelter, especially like for a young daughter or something like that, because maybe the ruling in the house is too hard, or maybe this, or maybe that. They should never feel that way, ever. You say, hey, there's always a room here. You got to respect. Of course, there's going to be house rules. Even if you live by yourself, you got certain rules, right? So there's always going to be a house rule. You got to make sure that the kitchen is clean and washing the dishes. And you got to take out the trash and make sure everything's properly up and running and things like that. So there's always going to be house rules. And sometimes things are different in houses. You might not be able to do certain things in the house depending upon where you go. You got house rules. But compared to some other things, it should be fine. And the situation they had, I have somebody who I know that I would love to been in a dorm with and just kicking it like that. That would have been the best time. And I actually did something like that, but it wasn't like a dorm. We just, it was just like a few days or something like that. Just kind of kick it. We did it a couple times straight. But the communication has got to be there. The communication was always there. It was always there. Talk to the person. No bickering, no fighting, no, you come to an agreement on stuff. You come to an agreement on certain things. But I think the dude was saying that was like the last episode of People's Court or something like that, and then they may pick it up in the future or something like that. But it was like one of the last episodes. But it was good, man. Real emotional, just real like really surprising, because you would never expect certain things to get to that point. But see, this all goes back to the point where, as though I'm telling you about talking to people and things like that. And see, this is why I get on camera and talk to y'all. Oh, well, ain't nobody never say nothing to me. Yes, they have, because the Christian boy got right on here and we discussed it. And he said, hey, you can leave a comment. And he said, hey, you can, leave some likes or whatever. But if you have something you want to put on the table, you want something you want to discuss, and I can help you with your life and different things, you got somebody. So don't ever think that there's nobody, because there's always someone willing to help. You just got to keep your eyes open and stay prayed up. That's all. Now, here you have a young girl feeling like her parents don't even mess with her like that. Don't want to talk to her or nothing. The young girl ain't hugged her father or whatever, and who knows how long, because you feel like, well, hey, she feels like that he doesn't want to associate with her because of the boyfriend that she with, and that's who causing the problem. Well, that could be part of the problem. Let's say that, okay, let's take it there. Let's say that was part of the problem. But still, that person wasn't keeping you from your family. If you want to go with your family, that person can't keep you from your family, and that person wasn't keeping you from family. That was between y'all. The person never said, "Hey, I'm keeping you from the family." And it seemed like they got a good family too. So, stick with it. Even if it gets a little hard, I know things are hard. Were hard with your siblings, things like that, because y'all being sisters. But even if things get a little rough, y'all can stick it out, work some things out. Stop being mean, and I don't know what to call what that situation was. If somebody got angry, was somebody jealous, is somebody just mean? But you know, the thing that's good is that y'all not on that other side, and to see how that other side is, where people are really mean and people are really disrespectful and things like that. Y'all ain't been on that side. Y'all just got a little taste of like little bit of stuff. Y'all just got a little bit of taste of the bickering and stuff like that. So while it's not a problem, I already seen the episode, so I know they probably already squashed all their beef and stuff like that, and they probably the best of friends right now. So this might be for somebody else. Get it together, y'all. Parents, this is the time to really, show your kids some things and show them that you support them, because it's such a different time. Such a different time. Mm. Y'all should watch that too. People's Court with the two sisters. If y'all ain't seen that, I might run that video, but I'm not gonna do it right now. But I mean, it was just it was impactful. It was just like you could relate to it. And it wasn't even no cash or no money and nothing like that involved. Well, I mean, it was as far as like the damages, as far as like with the clothes part and stuff like that. But as far as like most people, they might pick over money or something like that. It wasn't even nothing like that. It was just one person mad at the other person mad at this person doing this person it wasn't nothing as serious. Think about it. If you think about it, it wasn't nothing that serious. Some people got it easy. Y'all got a dorm and y'all can go to school and get off school, go back to your dorm and do your work and make sure you get your education and everything. Yeah, that's easy. Easy. Some people had to scrape and scrap for their education and wish that they had dorms and wish that they had the support. Some people sat in their car and the teacher give them money for just to get by, and some people got to work 2 and 3 and 4 jobs just to finish their education. Y'all got a support system. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. That's all I got to say, y'all. I could be on here for a little bit, but that's all I got to say. I just hope that y'all watch this video and just take something from it, like because some people help us right there, but they not focused on that. They like, well, we just want to fight it out, do this and do that, and I want to do that. And for the young girls, not just in the video, but just period, like they in college and you might be, I don't know, 18, 19, 20, said freshman, so she might have only been like 18. don't rush into a relationship so fast. You're still in college. Wait till you finish college. You might get a good job. You might get your own place, something like that. You might find somebody else that got the same thing, a good job in their own place. But I just felt as though, when the lady was talking, she was just, not the lady, one of the sisters, when she was talking about the dude, and the the parents and the other sister didn't really mess with the dude, but she did. Okay, he's a little bit older, and okay, maybe, yeah, maybe, but at the same time, I mean, you're still in college. You see how that works? So you could just be like, I'm gonna wait till I get a little bit, or I'm gonna wait because I don't know how old you were then. Let's just say you was 18. Could have been 17 and a half. I mean, you see, I don't know. So you like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna date no 29-year-old, 30-year-old just yet. If I don't, know the ropes, if I don't graduate. Now some people do that and it works out for them. Others, it don't always work out so good. And you might be trying to do what your parents do, but hey, let me tell you, take your time, man. This comes from a person who uh, took their time with stuff, and everything still wasn't perfect. But I'm thankful for still taking my time because it gave me more time, you see. And I'm thankful for that. Ain't nothing wrong with taking your time. It's like I always say in these videos, I will, if it's 100 subscribers a day, if it's one, if it's 5, 7, if it's a 100,000 a day, whatever the number is, I'll be thankful. I'll take my time with it. I'm not gonna rush it because I got a lot of viewers and I got people who actually are watching this and may need some knowledge, and that's important too. So I don't have to rush it. You want to get in things, you want to rush it because if you keep your mind on like the greed part and different thing like that, you want to just jump out there and rush it and hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. But I noticed with that you'll miss out on some other stuff. You might miss out on that important person that you really need to talk to because you're just trying to rush. So that's why I take my time. Do videos like this. It's about 30 minutes. Somebody say, I heard your video, I was, bickering with my sister, or I was bickering with my brother, or I had problems with my parents, but I sat down, I watched the video. Somebody might come to me and say, it's just so many different ways that they could work out. So concentrate on what you can do and what's right. I had to get back on here and talk about it again. So I hope you enjoyed these couple of videos. And I just pray for a lot of people. And you see I'm still doing this. That means you still need my help. That means there's still some people out there that need my help. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And God bless.